that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys all being here. I am Ty Smith, and you are watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day or your evening to view my content. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for checking it out. Make sure if you have these platforms above and below that you follow me on all those platforms in case my stuff gets suppressed here or whatever. I'm able to post on those websites with those, those outings there and here, all right? Those different channels, all right? Also, clicking this thumbs up button right now. I know y'all say, I don't know if I like the video yet, but no, you're clicking it just to say I want more of Ty's content. Recommend it to me, but it also helps push this out in the YouTube algorithm because information like what I'm getting ready to show you guys, they like to suppress. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys all know I did a video just recently about Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs. And you saw that segment, you saw what I had to say on it, you saw how I was saying how I think this is going to serve as a distraction, but I also left out some stuff I think is really, really important, because if Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs, gets found guilty on what you guys are getting ready to hear, this dude is going to be up there with Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, R. Kelly can't even compete with this. Like, R. Kelly has nothing on this. Like, nothing. Like, this is crazy. But I want y'all to watch this and listen to it before this slips out of my mouth. Oh, watch this.
That used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses. Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way.
So, since I was sitting there trying to let this word get out, what I want to say is I was trying to keep the video from playing because I wanted to just spill this out. What about everybody else? What about politicians? Woo, this is going to be some, woo, y'all don't think no politicians are involved in this? You don't think any, you know, what they call them? High level list A, I don't know even how to say the word. A profile, high profile celebrities are involved in this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if John Legend's wife, you heard me say, you heard it here first. I don't know. The stuff that she tweeted before about kids and stuff, a lot of things that some of these celebrities tweeted about children, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them are involved in this. I guarantee you Puff Daddy probably got so much stuff on a lot of them because, guys, we've been knowing this for years. My pastor was preaching this to me when I was a teenager about what goes on in Hollywood, what they have to do, all the sexualized stuff they have to do. They have to be put in compromised positions and sell their soul, and everybody thought it was just a big old huge joke. You think that this has really to do with sex trafficking, all the crazy sexualization, the drugs and everything? It has everything to do with they are doing exactly what satanic rituals call for them to do. And Puff Daddy just served as a goddamn, I don't know what you want to call it, the wizard. He served as the main priest. He served as the high priest. He served as the 32nd degree Mason. He served as the person, as being the one to initiate these folks into these lewd acts in order for them to sell their soul so that they can become famous. It's part of the, ladies and gentlemen, whether a lot of actors, a lot of celebrities, a lot of music artists. Don't believe me? Go check it out. Shout out to a great pastor, Pastor G. Craig Lewis. He has something called The Truth Behind Hip Hop. Phenomenal. I would recommend every last one of you look at The Truth Behind Hip Hop. Start with CD 1. He's been preaching this stuff since I was like, I think I was a teenager still too. This is how Pastor Wilson, shout out to my pastor who's like a father to me, Pastor Kelly Wilson, introduced us to this through these videos and books. And it's this stuff what y'all hearing right now, it's not new to us. All this sexualized stuff they're doing right now, it's not new to us. It has a lot to do and everything to do with Luciferian-like type stuff, satanic-like type stuff. This is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. So although the world might be shocked, oh my God, the sex trafficking, the kids, the children, it's all part of what a lot of them do. I don't care who you, ladies and gentlemen, if you trying to get that high up in the ladder in Hollywood, a lot of them participate in things like this. Don't be surprised if Puff Daddy turns up deceased because the names that he may have, unless he got that hood-like mentality, I ain't no snitch. I ain't telling. When they throw that book at him. If anything, Puff Daddy, if you think that your life is going to be in danger and what they about to find out about you, you might as well just go in and start talking. Because if they can Epstein, don't act like they can't Epstein you, sir. Trust me when I tell you, y'all, it's not, y'all, people y'all wouldn't even think would be on that list. It might be some of the same repeaters that might be on Epstein's list. But anyway, y'all know I had to show y'all that just to give y'all an update on this because this is, wow. Again, do not be distracted by it, though. Well, Ty, why you talk about it? I'm going to update y'all on it anyway. But I just want to show you this because I want to bring light to the darkness of the fact that it is a wicked spiritual kingdom that we're fighting against, that we wrestle against like the Bible says. We're looking at flesh and everything. We're looking at people. We need to be looking at the things the things that are operating behind those people, which I keep on telling y'all they're spiritual entities. People might, oh man, celebrities, Puff Daddy, anybody in the hip hop game, Jay-Z, I don't care, him and Beyonce, we all know that they definitely are Satanists. You believe, yes, Beyonce is a Satanist. Beyonce is a witch. Look at her stuff. Look how she coming in on the horses and all that. Look at a lot of her pictures and stuff. Come on now. Yes, she's a witch. Flat out, Rihanna, the Kardashians, a lot of them are involved in this stuff. Let's not sit there and play dumb. But my point is saying all that. Hope none of them turned out to be at some of Puff Daddy parties. In fact, this is just speculation of what a lot of people have been saying. This is the reason why Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are no more. Because supposedly, according to Suge Knight, who has nothing to lose unless he just want to start rumors, Ben Affleck saw some videos of Jennifer Lopez being in one of these freak parties. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this by leaving it in the comments below. Don't forget to do that right there, all right? I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.